Today's podcast is brought to you by a company who we have been using for years and takes up significant shelf space inside of our own kitchen. Biosteel Sports Nutrition.
It was a product created out of necessity 8 years ago and is trusted by athletes like Connor McDavid, Tyler Seguin, Brooke Henderson, Rosie MacLennan, and Andrew Wiggins.
They're really a leader in sports drinks for everyone, from professional athletes to everyday champions.
Understand something, guys. Nothing worth ever having in this world comes easy.
Do what these champions doing if you're going to be a champion.
You control your outcome.
Who am I?
I'm a champion.
What up, champs, and welcome back to a brand new Biosteel Breakdown. As always, I'm your host, Adrian, with my co-host,
Sylvie.
We're back and we're breaking it down. If it's your first time joining us, welcome. If you're a long-time listener, welcome back. And if you're a long-time listener, I apologize for you having to hear that every single time. But it's important that we bring the new champs into the fold. And so today we are talking about a slightly different topic than we've covered before. And so I think it's really good. And I think this might turn out into a bit of a series, actually. So I think there's a lot of different things we could touch on. So Sil, what's today?
So today we are talking about skin health as it pertains to our nutrition and lifestyle habits.
Right. So how our nutrition and lifestyle impacts our skin.
Yes.
And before we started recording, I said skintrition, which is maybe a bad joke, but also maybe a really good one.
Maybe a good one.
So
maybe
if there's a company out
something
there that is interested in skin nutrition, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, so this topic is very popular, especially among the females out there, because there's hundreds of products that claim a lot of benefits for skin health, and you can spend a lot of money on that. But really, when it comes down to skin health, it's what we're putting inside our body and how we're
as opposed to what we're putting on top.
Exactly. So
right.
Topical versus our internal environment will determine, how our skin looks. It's our major organ, so or our largest organ. So our health inside is going to show up outside.
It is crazy when you walk into a supplement store or into a Shoppers Drug Mart, even, or like a beauty store. The number of
hundreds,
thousands, walls upon walls.
Hundreds of thousands.
Hundreds, thousands. If only there was a word that put these two together.
I was like, hundreds is not enough. So I'm going to talk about, all of all of the skin issues, all in one.
Okay.
But there are some differences and different plans that we would put together for something like, say, a skin rash or acne or psoriasis or eczema, versus preventing wrinkles and boosting elasticity, boosting elasticity, and then also like that natural glow that most people are looking for. Natural glow. So I'm going to talk specifically about overall skin health and what can help with just daily looking good, feeling good, and taking care of that. But there are some specifics for those ailments.
Okay.
So starting with healthy fats, and this is not a surprise. We've broken down healthy fats at length on
every episode ever.
Pretty much always talk about healthy fats. But things like avocados, coconut oil, nuts and seeds, one of their major roles is to fight inflammation. And inflammation, as I mentioned, can show up on the skin very easily. So inflammation is underlying cause for a lot of internal diseases, but including skin rashes and acne and that type of thing. So acne is a version, and red spots, all of that is a version of inflammation just on your skin. So omega-3s are incredibly important, and one of the major areas which I focus on when there are skin issues with my clients, but things like walnuts, flax seeds, and then wild caught salmon and dark fish can really make an impact with especially that redness and skin inflammation. So healthy fats are number one to include. The next one, and we have again broken this down at length, but probiotics. So probiotics, we broke down a couple episodes ago. And so the health of your gut will directly determine how your skin shows up. And so a lot of the time, issues that are going on with our gut bacteria and not absorbing the nutrients that we need for healthy skin, again, can show up on our skin. So it's recent research has suggested that probiotics help a lot with our immune system and positively resulting in healthier skin. When we boost our immune system, we're boosting our gut as well. And so it's all interconnected. So including foods that are high in probiotics like kefir, sauerkraut, miso, yogurt, tempeh, even apple cider vinegar can help with that as well. So this one's not surprising. Fruits and vegetables, not a shocker that I'm going to talk about fruits and vegetables.
Eat them.
So plants contain carotenoids, which are a class of antioxidants, which really help with protection against skin irritants. So strengthening and shielding your skin from even UV rays. For people like me who have very fair skin, you can't just eat sweet potatoes and use it as sunscreen, but it will actually protect your skin in a way that again is beneficial to include in your diet. So including things like tomatoes, sweet potatoes, as I mentioned, dark leafy greens, really dark berries as well, which are high in antioxidants, can help with this. And the next one, probably not a shocker, but bone broth. There's definitely some trends here when we're talking about all of these healthy compounds, because they help with a lot of different areas. And so bone broth, we talked about collagen and we've talked about bone broth, but it helps with the elastin, so making your skin avoid wrinkles and keeping your skin young. All of that can help when we consume something like bone broth.
I think it's interesting because skin is an organ, but we don't think about it as an organ.
Yeah,
we just
it's our largest organ.
We think about it as this weird like body cover, like a tarp, this weird body tarp.
Maybe just you. I'm just joking.
No, but almost as like as more of a passive as more of a passive item than a living, vibrant, active thing.
But
right?
yeah, our skin tells us a lot about our health. So it's important to focus on. And the last one that I'm going to mention is turmeric. And turmeric is one of those super compounds where
it's good for everything.
It's kind of good for everything. So it plays a major anti-inflammatory role if you include it in your diet. So it helps to reduce redness and acute skin flare-ups. So things like acne and psoriasis and eczema, those types of things where skin rashes. So it's a way to decrease the overall inflammation, which shows up on our skin from time to time. So you can, focus on supplements as well. But I would start with just a solid base. And then the one that is pretty obvious that I didn't mention is hydration. So our skin will look dehydrated if we're dehydrated. And I'm sure you guys have noticed that before.
When you're hungover, the hungover face.
Exactly. Everything just feels a little bit
cracked.
Yes, cracked. Lacking water. So focusing on those first and then looking at specific supplementation moving forward. But if you focus on a wide variety of those foods, your skin should be glowing.
Awesome. I love it. Guys, thank you as always for being here. Head over to the website, biosteel.com. Use the code word
CHAMP Lifestyle, capital C, capital L.
And grab yourself 15% off your very next order. You can get some collagen, which might help with your skin. There you go.
Make sure to get the collagen and the vitamin C
together because they help with absorption. Man, I'm learning so much on here. Thank you for being here, and we'll be back next week. Take care, guys.